up, YouTube? It's your girl, Lady Bree, and I'm back with another video. Yeah. Alright, y'all, what's up? So, I'm back with another video, and we are going to, instead of like my regular videos, I'm going into like my first ever episode, one of many, and it's called LADYBRE'S Conversations. So this is the first episode. The episode is called Battle of the Sexes. So we're going to basically get each other's opinions on certain topics that I thought of, and we're going to see, you know, how we could battle against each other. Maybe we could switch each other's opinion or the way of thinking. So I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and we're going to start to my right.
What's up, y'all? My name is Two Braid Dre.
Hey y'all, it's Zor. Hey y'all, it's Marshayla Monique.
What's up? It's Kev.
What's up, y'all? It's Dougie Fresh, the OG.
Alright, y'all. So the first topic is, who is most responsible for failed relationships in 2021?
Women.
Social media.
So I'm gonna start off first, and then we're gonna get y'all. We're gonna get y'all like opinions on everything. So I think I wrote some notes down because I've been studying this shit all week, basically. So I think it's both genders, for real, are responsible for failed relationships in 2021. I could say a man doesn't take relationships like seriously, but I can't say that us women leave just because a man cheats or if we see a red flag. Like, I feel like we don't leave. Like, we will still like, okay, we could work that out, or like if he's dogging us out or whatever, we could still say like, I'll work it out, or I'll still stick beside you. So that's why I think we is where I feel like we are like responsible for failed relationships, because if we would stick to our guns and be like, if a nigga cheat on me, I'm out, then I feel like there wouldn't be failed and toxic relationships.
So you gonna leave every time a nigga cheat on you?
If that's a non-negotiable,
I'm just saying, like, how many niggas do it take for you to sit there and say, all right, one of y'all niggas gotta work?
I mean, it probably takes us like a little minute to actually get there and value ourselves and know our worth.
Nah.
It does.
No.
It takes us a little time to get there.
That's how we started? That's how we gonna start the show?
That's how we gonna start.
That's how we gonna start the show?
Yeah. It takes us a little time.
Dougie, what's your opinion on it?
Neither one of us take accountability for shit.
Preach.
I mean,
I'm not playing guilty.
Neither one of us take accountability for a lot of stuff.
What's a failed relationship? What that mean?
So, like,
What's your definition?
Okay, so a failed relationship is something like you and your girl or you and your guy, y'all are dating for 1 or 2 years or whatever. And
in a relationship or dating?
Oh, in a relationship. Yeah,
okay.
In a relationship. And y'all are in a relationship for 2 to 3 years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't go anywhere. It's like failed. Like, it's like it's not called wasting your time, because I never want to say you waste your time. I want to say like you have lessons learned. But if you know your value and you know your worth, I feel like we wouldn't get into that position of a failed relationship.
What's your worth?
It could be your
ladies. Y'all quiet over here.
What's my worth?
What's your worth? It said like, you know, if you know your worth, what's your worth?
Yeah, so I feel like that.
Yes,
I feel like every woman is gonna have their breakthrough.
Yes. And
I feel like also, we're gonna be like sick and tired of the sick and tired. So then that's when I feel like us women start to like, okay, let me know what my worth is. Let me do self-love. Let me double back on myself and get myself together before I even put myself the fuck out there again.
Right.
And so the next time and then when we build that energy of all that self-love and just taking care of yourself, I feel like after that we start to know what we want and we're not taking no bullshit.
I think every relationship should start off with one question.
What?
What's your worth with me? Like what values me? Why do you want me? What's my worth to you? That way you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Because he's going to tell you the truth. That's it's the most like strategic question you can ask.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what my worth is. All right, cool. I see you as you're good at sex. you know how to take care of yourself, and you come off as faithful.
But
Or-
that's also displayed in actions
But a lot
versus
of the time,
saying.
I mean,
women don't see. They want to hear it most of the time.
Mhm.
When it comes to action, women always got. When it comes to action, women just be blind to it for the most part.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why we end up staying in situations for so long
Mhm.
because we're constantly forgiving or
Yeah.
not even overlooking because we know better. It's just basically trying to see the potential, or if you give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and it just
And
is a
that's right.
continued cycle.
What makes you see the potential in somebody and not no potential in another one?
Seeing the potential in somebody is basically when y'all go through these phases where that person is, I guess, for lack of better words, acting right. You know what I'm saying? Doing small gestures, you know, just
Y'all
maybe, right, like the sex is there.
y'all fucking.
You know,
help
like
me here.
maybe a lot of date nights and just affection, just things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's seeing the potential in somebody because it's like, oh, it could be like this all the time.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where we fuck up at.
Right.
I feel like me personally, when I got into my long-term relationship, I was super insecure, but he made me feel good in the beginning. So when the end got really bad, I'm like, I know he's a good dude because he was a good dude at the beginning. But he turned into a horrible ass person.
When
But
did it
I held
happen?
on
When
to
did it
that.
happen though? Like, what triggered that? When did you start to notice that?
Honestly, for my situation specifically, it was when I went away to college. So like the trust kind of got tarnished because I was partying a lot. But like I was always faithful, never cheated or anything. But in his mind, he couldn't be with a girl that was so pretty that was also super faithful, if that makes sense. So he started to accuse me of things that weren't true, etc., etc. But it just turned him into like a horrible person. But I knew deep down, this is a good dude. So I'm going to hold on to it. And I held on to it for a long fucking time. But
What was like the deal breaker? When was like, okay, I can't do this shit no more. I gotta fucking go.
this is personal. This is personal. But the deal breaker was when it got physical.
I was about to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was like, it's like, it took him all the way to that point for me to be like, okay, I actually don't know this person. But this whole time, this is who he's been. But I've been holding on to how good it was in the beginning.
Mhm.
Like, I should have been left when he showed me that first time by making up a complete fucking lie about me. Like what the fuck? Like, I should have been left. But I let it get so dark because I'm like I said, I feel like this is a good person. He was a good person when I first met him.
The
So this is
potential.
who he really is. Deep
Right,
down,
the
this is who he is. So I held on to who
That.
I knew he could be, you know?
Mhm.
But
Right.
everything was already tarnished. Like, everything was already tarnished.
What y'all
I-
think trigger a motherfucker to put their hands on you?
Ooh,
Mm.
it should
That is
nothing should
deep.
happen.
Honestly,
Nothing.
because you can
Child
walk
trigger.
away.
Nothing should never
I-
trigger you.
No, hold on. I think childhood triggers. For example,
true.
like me when I was a youth,
Or
I
when
used
you
to
see
always,
it. When
yeah,
you see it.
I used to get yelled at by women a lot.
Mhm.
So now, even when a woman's communicating with me at a volume that I'm not comfortable with, I feel like I'm being attacked.
Right,
So
right.
like, it really could be any type of triggers throughout their whole, life experience.
So that goes to my other question too. Is like, men should deal with their trauma and focus on themselves before entering into any relationship. Because if you're going into a relationship where you have trauma in your childhood, where you have trauma in your adulthood, or whatever have you, never dealt with that, you going into that relationship is like, we are just wasting our fucking
I
time.
think-
But look, here's the honest truth.
Mhm.
With men and mental health and trauma, with the society that we live in now, it is not a safe place for a man to be vulnerable. It is not.
It's not.
It is
It's definitely
not.
not.
So like, I understand that, but I can't hold men accountable for not being able to express themselves and get through trauma and go to therapy
It
because
sounds so easy, but it's not.
it
It's
sounds
not.
so easy.
What, therapy?
But like,
Or
men are supposed to
Therapy.
the
be
resources,
so
like,
strong and the
You gotta
leaders
pay
and
for it.
stuff like
A lot of
that,
people
but
have
they
the money to
can't
pay
be.
for it.
insurance, all that. So like, yeah, it really comes down to what you got as far as financial resources.
Mhm.
Because like, I know for a fact, like in Maryland, like people frown upon like having food stamps and like being on Section 8, when like here, like that's a goal, man. You
Right,
know
that's
what I mean? Like,
right.
it's a goal, man. You're happy as hell you got your answer, like, but you won a lottery.
Right.
But you know, it's like you realize that because like we don't really have a lot of resources. Even coming back here, man, I was just like driving around. I'm like, damn, like I came from this. You feel what I'm saying? I got friends that are still here, so like I can only imagine how they feel where I'm at. And like they probably think I got it made, but in reality I have the same issues, a little more different. Because now I'm doing it at a different upscale level. Like I'm like one of the only black people living in my community that's actually hood. Like you know what I'm saying? When I drive by, I blast music, but I got people with condos and Starbucks and shit like that. Like they go out there casually just to walk their dog. It's a deeper, safer environment, so it's very, very complex. So I think like trauma. So when you say like getting counseling, if you're going to promote that, like give resources, give like phone numbers and like email addresses to people, even black people who do therapy.
But I feel like a lot of black men don't want to go to therapy. You got a few.
It actually
You got a
helps
few.
you, bro. Like it helps you a lot. I went to therapy, and I was able to just. I went to a woman though. To me, I feel comfortable going to another woman to talk about because she understood both sides of
And you're
it.
probably one of the few men that will go to therapy.
Which is it was very relaxing, bro. Like you able to talk about shit
She
without
was able to
nobody
give you an
judging you.
unbiased opinion.
Yeah,
Versus if
like-
you went to like a family member, like they're
Right.
always going to be on your
Yeah,
side. But like when you
like-
go to therapy, they're going to tell you you could have
You
been
were
wrong in this
wrong, right.
situation, or this
Facts.
person could have been wrong. And you got to accept that.
So going through therapy, do you think you became a better person than what you were before?
Yeah, I learned how to.
Like, and like going into a relationship, do you know how to deal with certain stuff that you couldn't deal with before?
Only thing I really couldn't do. Well, therapy helped a lot. It ain't. Just,
In a relationship, is what I'm
I
saying.
haven't gotten in another relationship yet.
After therapy. Okay.
After therapy, like while I was going to therapy was because she suggested it to me. She suggested I go to therapy, and I'm like, no. But I ended up going. I may have said that to her, but in the back of my head, I'm like, maybe that is a good idea.
When do y'all think it's a good time? Not even a good time, but when do y'all think it's time? Like, it's time to walk away. And that could be, I mean, in your relationship.
The first red flag.
That's fair.
Mm.
He's
That's
like,
fair.
I'm out.
Done.
He said, no, I'm
The
out.
first red flag. So if you're in a relationship and the first red flag comes up, you're out.
No free trial, 14
Why
day
keep
period,
going
nothing.
forward with it? So you're gonna have all these stories to tell and all this trauma and all this shit. Why keep going?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I must have been good battery guys, because what the fuck?
For some.
From his perspective,
Do y'all want to feel like y'all
from
got-
his
y'all
perspective, he's
feel
not
obli-
looking to change nobody. He don't.
No, I ain't trying to.
Because he's
change
not.
nobody. Do y'all be feeling obligated to love? Like, I have to have this. I have to be in a relationship.
Yes.
That's why he said that we live in a
Okay.
fairy tale.
Y'all
Not
do.
necessarily.
Not necessarily, no.
Because I'm going to love myself regardless.
The icebreaker, I mean the deal breaker, like when is it time to leave?
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying what before you paused?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's the time to leave is
Because it's fairy tale. Like,
no,
what's your
when
end
you're
game?
not being valued in the relationship anymore.
You cheated. That was from downstairs.
Exactly. I mean, we talked about it. So I feel like we didn't say it to them though. So I feel like when you're not being valued in the relationship anymore, that's when it's time to chuck the deuces.
But did you communicate to the dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do you just
Yeah.
like write it
Yeah,
out
I
on a piece
would-
of paper and say, hey,
yes.
nigga, I
Yeah,
don't feel
before-
valued no more?
Yeah, like before it's time to like actually for me, like before it's time to actually check out, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I'm going through. And if we
How many
can't,
times?
probably the maximum is probably 3. I'm gonna tell you 3 times. And if you don't,
So
I don't see a
first
change
time.
or you're listening, then I'm out. And I feel like I dealt with that.
What's the situation? What you gotta tell them about?
So I could say I could be not appreciative. I mean, like, are you like, what's going on? Like,
What,
we're
like
not.
compliments and shit like that?
Like not even like shut up, Trey.
Like, you cute, you cool, you could dress.
Not compliments, not compliments, but like if you start being inconsistent, like, and I see that, like we could be in a relationship, but
What's
like
inconsistent? What do you mean?
See,
inconsistent is like
So-
Devil's
So
advocate
so
right
basically,
here.
okay,
I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, inconsistent could be like, okay, say we're dating, right?
Mhm.
And you give me flowers like every Sunday or whatever. Like
What
you're
the
showing,
fuck?
like I'm just making an example.
Right.
But like, say you're giving me like flowers every Sunday, like that's your like consistency, like you know what I mean. And then like you start, showing me like, okay, I'm gonna have time for her, or you start taking me more serious. But like as the time goes on, it drops. And then if I say something to you about it, and there's no action.
And you said that don't have to necessarily be the flowers?
No, it don't have to. It could be about anything.
Well, no, it has to be something specific for make you to do that, though. Make you.
It could be a bunch of things. It could be like you not showing me more, like showing me attention where you were when we were dating. So now that we're in a relationship, I feel like the attention has dropped, and I feel like a lot of females and males deal with that. Like even when males like y'all are not programmed to be like getting married is a good thing. Y'all are programmed to be like, are you sure, bro?
No, like, I'm over here listening to him like, no. Like,
Are you sure?
Yo,
the first question, if you be like, bro, I'm about to get married, they're gonna be like, are you sure?
You know why? Because
Why?
y'all don't follow the rules, dog.
What's the rule?
When you're dating, listen, y'all. When it comes to dating,
what are the rules?
when it comes to dating us men, understand you are not going to be treated the same way you are in a relationship as you were when we was dating. There is a reason why. Because that's the tryouts.
What do you mean?
It's like basketball. It's like it's like basketball. You get 2 tryouts. The first trial, you take me out on dates. You let me know that you want my energy. You talking good game. It's a sport. We are on your ass. We're gonna do whatever. We're gonna start getting paid. Oh, she like to do this on Tuesday. Oh, she like to do brunch. I'm finessing the game. And once I got you, I am relieved of my duties. That's why I retire.
So you got
lazy.
You got lazy, right? Over time you get lazy.
It's not even about getting lazy. It's about getting comfortable.
But listen,
It's about comfortability.
Just how long is the tryout? Right. Now, how long is the tryout?
Once the relationship starts, listen. Once the
relationship,
hold on.
motherfuckers be fucking around for 2 fucking years before they even be boyfriend and girlfriend. So how long is the tryout?
But that's
How long is the tryout?
Like, coach, please put me
But
So the second topic is, how do you guys feel about 50-50 in a relationship?
No such thing.
Can't go 50-50 with
What the 2 people doing with their life for a living? What they be doing?
That makes it 50-50.
What you mean, like splitting bills?
Yes.
What these 2 people do in these relationships? What do they do for a living?
Just everything split down the middle. 50-50 in a relationship.
So split down the middle, do you mean we're calculating
I can do
everything
that.
and splitting that, or is it like
don't-
he paid the rent, I'll pay the utilities?
No, everything split.
That's
like
the
each
most.
bill?
That's a business.
Oh, I mean, no,
That's a
it ain't
fucking
gotta be
business.
like that. It ain't gotta be like that. So you pay something though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be like. No,
Yeah, no, split. 50-50. Like, so if rent, we splitting it.
it depends
Light
on the
bill, we
person that
splitting
you're
it.
with.
Everything splitting it.
Yeah. That's the perfect answer.
It depends on the person.
Because
That's
you got
the
women
person.
who go, I'm not paying the rent. You got women who go, I'll pay it. You got women who say, I'll split it with you.
Right.
It's about business. Relationships are a business. Marriage is a business.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
lovey-dovey shit came after. It's like, I'm stuck with you, bitch. I gotta be here. Like, I love you, bitch. Like,
I love you.
it's like there's no. It's a
There's
business.
certain people that will help. That will help you.
Yeah.
That will help you and help yourself. And you know what I'm saying?
Certain
There's
people got money
you'll help-
to do to
you know what I'm
give
saying?
pay all the fucking bills.
Yeah,
Right.
Some people have it like that. Some people ain't got it like that.
like
Right.
everybody in this room. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room ain't making over 60, 50K.
Mhm.
So
Fuck
if,
no.
if we was together,
No,
so
no.
me
Taxes
and you
killing
was
me.
together, or
Man,
in this
I said
room,
a
in
year.
this room,
Nah.
no, in this room, like
As an individual.
as an individual, ain't none of us making over 60K.
Not over.
Hey, you
I'm
with
just
somebody
I'm
else?
just at 60.
Okay,
Hey, I just said in a
Well,
year?
Not like that.
like
50.
all right,
Yeah, no.
minimum I say 75.
Ideally, but if you have 2 people that's making even 40 and 40, that's 80 right there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
no, see, that's
That's a
the
good business
business.
way.
That's the business.
But
right
some
there.
people
Right.
only thinking for themselves only.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
because you might think, oh, I bring in $50,000 a year for this, all this and that, but you wouldn't be able to survive on $50,000 a year. That's why
That's true.
that's why when you have like a partner, you're able to do things, take trips, do stuff like that, and really expand your horizons when it comes to finances and saving. Because if you don't, you're on your own. So every dollar counts. So back to your question about 50-50 relationships, how I feel about it. I feel like it's non-existent. Because I feel like it's just like whatever you don't get, I get. Now that might equal to 50-50, but understand rent might be more than utilities. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take utilities because you make more money than I do. Does that make sense?
That is a good way to look at it. But how common is it to run into a female and something like, okay?
Yeah, it's not.
You can find them.
You can find them, but then that's where it comes
It's a
to.
diamond in the rough.
I mean, we have a
It's
lesser.
going to be hard.
We
to
have
come
a lesser
across
pick
female
than
that's like,
y'all
I
anyway.
make more than you. I got the rent. Like, you're good.
It takes the right. Yeah, I used to say I take the right woman, but it's upbringing too. Because some women are selfish. When you never had shit and you finally get some shit, you don't want to share your shit.
Right.
Beg to differ.
Bro.
I ain't never had
say,
shit.
listen,
But like, if
Bro,
I were
listen,
to ever get
bro.
into a relationship again, like I'm willing to give. Like,
Right.
if I'm making more
exactly.
versus him, I'm not gonna look down on him. And if I gotta take the
Exactly.
bigger bills, that's cool.
Exactly. There was
That's
a period
cool
of
with
time
me.
in my last relationship where I was, you know what I'm saying? Like
Carrying it.
I was carrying shit
Facts.
for a few months. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what you do when you
But
really
that's
care
a
about
real ass
somebody.
female though, because a lot of girls will let their niggas
Listen,
struggle.
yeah.
I will say a lot of
That's
niggas
but that's what
won't
you
do
do
that.
when you really care about somebody
Exactly.
genuinely.
Thank you. Exactly.
Like fuck the money
'Cause
shit.
I'll
fuck
never
the
let
what
my
you can
niggas
do for
struggle.
me. Like we going
What
give
make-
and
what-
take where we can.
What
when
kind
we
of dude?
can.
What makes you want to
Exactly.
do that though? What that dude do to make you do that?
integrity.
Because I care about
You
like,
just had
Yeah, like you said, what would a guy
That's the only.
like that will not make you, but you would want to do that for? But if he's showing you all the red signs and stuff, what makes you still do that?
I don't know. I'm slow.
Oh, if
Listen,
what if he's not throwing his red signs though?
No, I'm just saying, no, if he is, what would make you still hold that nigga down? You know what I'm saying?
Because they
Like,
feel like
even if you're still like showing you're cheating on me,
They
you're
feel like they could
disrespecting
change
me, and I'm still holding you to why do we do that?
most women say,
Exactly.
"Oh, when you get with me, that's gonna be different," or I'm gonna change that.
I'm about to
It's
put a talent
integrity.
on this one. I have no fucking idea.
right.
But hold on. You know why though?
It's
You
several
don't want to
components.
sit.
to that.
Yeah, you don't want
to
to sit
that
with nobody else
question.
either though. A lot
That
of
is true.
women.
Don't want what?
A lot of women do not want to see their nigga with somebody else.
Because he
But
I agree.
also
I
if
agree.
we bring like
So we
childhood
settle?
into
So
play,
we
if that's
settle.
all you've
Yeah.
seen, childhood plays a big
That's
part
what I
in who
said,
you are
too.
as a person.
Yeah.
Like for me, for example, I seen my mom take care of niggas that didn't have shit, so I'm just like, okay, this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
I do this because my
This
mom
starts
did
with a
it.
childhood.
And if she
Yeah.
watches this, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell you business, but like, that's what I seen. That's why I feel like going into a good relationship, if you're trying to have a good relationship, y'all gotta talk about y'all childhood.
Because that's where loyalty come from.
Exactly. And
A
like
lot
you
of
said
women-
earlier, like how a man could put his hands on a woman, like your
goes
childhood,
into your
like
house.
maybe that's all
But let
you've
me
seen.
tell you from
Yeah.
experience.
Tell me.
From experience, when a motherfucker open up about their childhood, especially if it differs so much from yours,
Yeah.
that could soften that spot for them
Oh,
and allows more.
A safe space.
Mhm.
Listen, because that was my situation. Like, the guy I was with, he grew up so different from me as far as family and things like that. And whenever he opened up that door and let me in, it just made me feel more compassion for stuff, and it allowed me to be more of an enabler for some of the actions.
That is
Okay,
true.
okay,
And that's,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
But that could also be a
Yeah.
bad thing because at the end of
Yeah.
the day,
Right.
it's really not your problem.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
It's
what I
not
said. Men has to
It's
fix themselves
not.
before going into
Women
a
do too.
relationship.
Women
yeah,
have more
yeah,
women
that
do
is
too.
Yeah.
Women do too.
Self-work is so important.
Yes.
Especially if you want to have a relationship
That's why
that
it's
is
hard
going
to
to
try to-
flourish.
Yes.
That's why it's hard
yeah.
to try to get into serious relationships when you're young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And then
saying?
also it's like after getting out of a super long relationship, like you gotta work on yourself. You have to, because if you don't even love yourself and value yourself, how can you let someone else value you and love you?
What the
Okay,
talking about
no.
his goals?
What the- I
and
want-
this and
okay.
that. So where is this shit going?
I want, yeah, okay. I want a man that in his, like, that could lead though. Like, I want a man that could actually lead.
What are they?
Like I
fuck is
said,
you talking about, yo?
I want a man that can actually lead. Like,
Lead
there's-
where?
What comes?
like
with
the household, the relationship. There's men that don't fucking.
You want an alpha male.
I want a male that is
That's what it is.
comfortable
Alpha
in his
male.
masculinity. Like, I don't want someone that's like, all right, well, you take this one, or like, no, nigga, you lead. Like, you know
What
what
you
I'm saying?
trying to say, y'all?
So you want to be a housewife?
No,
No,
like, I'm gonna
no,
make
no,
my
no.
bread too, but I'm gonna still come home and
Jesus.
rest in my femininity.
She
Like,
wants an
I'm not
alpha male,
gonna
Okay.
I'm not gonna battle you on some shit like where I'm like, okay, so
It should
it's
be a
like,
fight all the time.
no, like I'm gonna be submissive to you.
You're not
You get
gonna
what I'm
challenge
saying?
his masculinity.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be like when I come to the house, if my son gotta go to bed at 7 o'clock because he got F's, nigga, I'm not arguing with you. Or like if like some shit happened and be like, okay, look, this is what's going down. I told you what happened and I made this decision.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue my man on that because that gives him masculine energy from me.
So you play
So
your
it's
position,
like,
then, right?
right. So I'm gonna be submissive to my man. Like if we're in the household and some shit go down, nigga, you're the leader of the script. Like, but I feel like a lot of niggas don't take that in perspective and
All right.
they want to be treated like a fucking
I have a
bitch.
question for
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Like they want to be courted. They want to be nah, nigga.
Do you
When
see
I
that
go
shit?
into a
Like-
room and it's a room full of niggas, like say my friends wasn't here and it's all y'all. My wrist is broke. You feel me?
You don't
So
get
like if some
nobody.
shit's heavy, nigga,
Oh, yeah.
get that. If I'm
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm walking
yeah,
out my car door and I'm pumping gas and I'm gonna go pay for gas, get that.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like
No, I'm with you.
yeah, I'm
listen,
not like no, like I
But
believe
a lot
in
of
a
niggas don't know
man
that
being
though. A lot of niggas
But
don't know
what,
that.
where you fat? So do you see
And
that
it's
shit
hard.
in the beginning? You see that bullshit in the beginning?
yes.
So why the fuck don't you leave?
Okay, I don't.
There you go.
But she thinks she could change it. Change it.
Yeah, okay,
That-
yeah.
now, see, that's another fucking problem.
That's a problem.
We
That's
all
another
like
problem.
yeah,
Change
that's
people.
that's
time.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God, bro.
People
But
always
that's
think
our
they can
woman
change
nature.
somebody.
We think that we could change.
Change,
Right.
and that's not the
Even
But
case.
if-
maybe
trying
these
to-
bitch ass niggas. That's y'all
Let's
making
not-
it.
Here we go.
Right,
Y'all
you're
making
Here we
right.
go.
There's not
Right.
excuses.
That's the red flag.
Sucker board every day. man.
Yeah.
But once you really step into who you really are and work on yourself, you'll realize like
That's what I'm
when you
saying.
meet people,
Right.
the first bullshit thing that they do,
You
is
got it.
over.
And that's
You're
why
like, it's your
And their
job.
standards are a little bit
And
higher.
it depends
Yes.
on what they do. Like some shit
Yeah.
do be small.
Right.
Some shit you can't come
Yeah,
back from a little
but like
bit.
that's why I said like us females, we don't get to that point to where we're like, now I know like when my man says this, my man says that. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't get to that point until we're fucked up, we're broken, and we are going back into our like, okay, let me self-love myself before I give myself to any other man. So next time I know, that's why we can have these conversations with y'all and be like, yes, I understand a man should be head, household, leadership in the crib. You know what I'm saying? But back then, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, fuck these niggas. I could do this shit myself.
Let me ask you a
get what I'm saying?
question. Let me ask you a
Scoot a
question.
little bit closer.
You said you want to play your position, right? Alright, cool. So let's say you make more money than your nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still going to be the woman in the relationship?
Yes.
If you making more than
I'm dead, yo.
you
No,
making
for
more
real.
than your man, are you?
No, that's sad.
And he's
No.
solid though. He's
Oh,
solid.
man.
You know, he can probably come up. Do you want him eventually come up, or is that position okay?
If you're looking at it like that, yeah. Like, I will fuck with a nigga that I see potential in. Like, if I see that you're actually on your grind, if I go on your social media and see that you're on your grind, then I can see that you have something, like, motivating you.
Yeah,
So, like,
drip, yeah, drive.
yeah, so if you
Exactly.
can't go on a date, or if I hit you up and like say we are talking and be like, hey, look, like, listen, I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. I'm trying to get my shit up, da da da. I can't afford to take you on a date, but I would like to date you, type shit. Then I would make arrangements.
Just
to like,
be
all right,
honest.
cool.
Just be honest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but then you could come kick it. We could cook dinner or some shit like that. Like, we could both cook dinner.
Or even
ready.
I can handle it.
Yeah,
I'll
or
take care
anything,
of
or
it.
like
Yeah.
I'll. And that's where I feel like us women, like, there's only a few of us where it'll be like, okay, look, I will pay for dinner, or, but a lot of men
Some
is like
bitches
your
be like,
pride
you're
and your
fucking, you're
ego.
broke, and you're poor, and you're ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, listen,
right,
fuck
right.
that. No, listen,
Exactly.
fuck that. Fuck that.
Can I give you
Oh,
a good example?
Please.
I literally recently went on a date. I asked this person, like, it was a museum day. It's like, you want to go to the museum? Cool, yeah. I bought the tickets online. When we got there, everything was already paid for. All we had to do was say my name. Boom, cool. Thought nothing of it.
No.
Was there
But-
any? Was there any situation where you could have gave a tip to anybody?
At a bar.
It
When we
should
go
have
to
had
the
so much
bar,
thought
yeah.
to it. It should have had so much thought to
Actually,
it. It don't
another
happen like
situation.
that, like-
I went to the
Yeah.
bar. He paid for the drinks, and I left a $20 tip. It's not nothing. I don't think about
Yeah, you
I
shouldn't
just
think
don't
so
think
much
about
on
it.
that
Yeah,
shit.
it's like but like my
But it's
thing
easy
is,
for me to do that. Not every female
like-
does.
It should be. It's
Right.
only bad when it's a burden. When it keep happening.
Exactly.
When it's
Yeah,
only-
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're not
Better.
doing it every time, but when you do it, it's like,
Damn.
I got you
Well,
too.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, what's y'all toxic trait?
I don't got one.
You a damn lie. What's y'all toxic trait?
It would
What's
probably
everybody's
be.
toxic trait?
It would probably be my mouth.
Crazy.
Crazy
Listen.
shit.
Mm.
Hurtful
Okay.
shit.
Let's go.
Disrespectful
Let's go around. I want
shit.
everybody.
And that's
Oh,
we
you
get
talking about
it.
what?
What makes a motherfucker come back? What you want to?
No. What's something that you know like is kind of that can probably affect somebody
Oh.
Start at
that
you.
you can.
Like you
We're
use
gonna
it
go
against
around.
them.
We're gonna
Use it
go
against
around.
them.
You might use it
around.
against them, or you might not even know you do it.
I'm the only person that can make you squirt.
Okay.
It's personal.
Yours.
Shit. You will never get that from nobody else, probably.
What's yours?
What am I like? I just I'm just calm and cool, but if it's like it's some bullshit, I'm with it. Like, I'll be,
My toxic trait is I'll make you feel like I don't need you.
Ooh.
But deep down I do. But I'll make you
All right, so what's your
Finish.
toxic trait, Dre?
okay, I can go.
I use your vulnerability against you.
Ooh, shit.
So-
That
that's
is
basically
toxic
That's what
trait.
you.
When you start dating niggas and stop thinking about pussy and dick, because that's what we think about. Start really addressing the real issues
Yeah.
beforehand. Say like, yo, like, so like, what are your expectations from me? Like, what would you expect from me? That way you know what the fuck you're getting yourself into.
That's what it goes back
Go
to.
bring
You know what I'm
it
saying?
in.
And then, so when you ask me, like, what's your expectations? I'm like, I want to be fucked at least 3-4 times a day, or I'm sorry, not a day, not a day. I'm
You
sorry,
old.
but we got work.
Yeah.
At least Monday
So you
through
work
Friday,
out down
not
the
7 days a week, but at least
Yeah,
Monday
offer
through
me.
Friday, at least 4.
Yeah.
What you saying? Be specific, right?
Yeah, it's because like I know what I'm getting myself into.
Be specific.
And let me ask you some uncomfortable ass questions because I need to know who the fuck I'm dealing with.
Niggas are stupid. Be specific.
But
You
that
said-
conversation, that conversation is like that's hard. It's hard to have with females because they don't know.
And
how
that's
to
the
answer.
red flag. Whenever you have that situation where you can't communicate what you're addressing as far as expectations, it's
Yeah.
time to go.
Yeah.
Because you already know what you're getting yourself into. You have your own intuition in your right mind, like, yo, I know there's some bullshit. But most of us niggas go, alright, well listen, the pussy might be fire though. And then we jump deep into that shit. Now we tricking. Now we get the pussy. Now we trying to be faithful and we cheating at the same time because we ain't getting what we want initially.
That's
Because
your
we never,
bro.
exactly, 'cause we never addressed the issues.
Issue, right?
That's your
Exactly.
fault.
No, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. But that's what we do as men. So that's why we say, "Oh, niggas ain't shit," and leave these niggas on the first trial, the first red flag. It's just miscommunication.
Yes.
We have different ways, the traditional way of thinking. Your aunties are probably telling you, "Don't let no man do this. Don't let no man do that. He better do this. Better do that." And then
Right.
us, we was told, "Hey, baddest bitches." Fuck them, you know,
Yeah.
get money,
Mhm.
don't fall in love
Yeah,
off of
exactly.
their traumatic experiences.
Our generations are way
Generation on top of generation on top of generation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah, it's
fucking
way
live by that
different.
shit, bro.
I don't either, because my
I'm
thing
bad
is,
with you. I'm bad with you.
exactly.
Right,
So you a rare
right.
breed. I'm gonna say it right now. You a rare breed.
I don't-
The people that you pick, but you don't have to actually trick on somebody that's traditional and that's a modern
You don't.
woman at the same time. Because if you're looking at them,
I'm using
3 motherfuckers right here. But I'm saying like you're not tricking on us like date wise and shit like that because I feel after the second date, if we want to go on a third date, I'm paying for that date. Like I feel like
why
after-
the 3 dates? What's the one?
I feel like if you pay for the you gotta pay for the first date and you
So that's your expectation.
that's
The
a
nigga-
must.
Christmas
Like
is
you
over.
have to pay for
So
it.
ladies is playing.
And that my dad
Y'all
taught
ain't
me
paying
that.
for the. Okay, so listen, I had women who was real cool who paid for the first date.
Mm-mm.
No, hold on. See, that's the problem because I tricked on her to make sure she was
Exactly.
good. No, because she hooked me up on the first try.
No, I don't give
Did she
a fuck.
initiate it?
If you can't
She
pay,
initiated?
She's like, listen, like, yo, like, let's just go out. I'm like, well, I don't get paid, you know, whatever. She's
No.
like, oh, listen.
well, wait
listen.
till you get. I'm gonna wait till you get paid, my nigga.
hold on.
On the first date,
What I'm
you
trying
got
to say-
to treat me.
What I'm trying to say is,
What?
That's how you.
And no, that's
thank
not
you,
work though.
thank you.
No,
thank
that's
you.
not work though. Like, no,
Yeah, that's
I don't.
what you want.
No, like,
And
as
you
I'm
missed
saying-
out on that one nigga that's fire for you because you ain't wanting to pay for the first date.
Nigga,
You
no.
ain't
He's
pay
right
for-
though. I'm not saying I'm
Right?
not gonna date you.
You
I'm
gonna
not,
miss out opportunities because
I'm
you want
not
the nigga to
saying-
pay first.
nigga, I'm not saying.
Make it make
I'm
sense.
not saying I'm not gonna date you, but
And
I'm
you want to
saying
go on that date too.
no.
Thank you, because you
listen,
initiated it.
listen. No, first of all, hold the fuck up. Let me clear y'all the fuck back here because y'all putting some shit out there that's not me. So listen. So if I'm talking to a guy, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell him like, okay, if he like, when I'm gonna see you, nigga, will you plan a motherfucking date?
Yeah, facts.
So when that nigga plans a date, I expect you to have bread for that fucking date.
Yo, look here.
Say it.
No.
Please say it. I'm waiting for you.
Go
bro.
ahead
Like,
and say it.
When I'm gonna see you, you cut that shit off right there.
Right, and say when you plan a date.
No,
No, don't tell that
Thank
nigga
you.
shit.
What I'm thinking would never make you say that. He's gonna beat you to the punch. Why are you having me
You're right,
out
you're right,
stuff that
you're
you
right.
want?
Saying you gonna plan a date.
Why are you playing a
Why are
date?
you telling
You're
him?
right,
Thank
you're right,
you.
you're right, you're
That's
right.
the red
So
flag
you're
right
right. Okay, you're right.
Thank you. nigga.
But
Shit.
wait. Let me understand. So cut a nigga off if he say when I'ma see you.
Yeah.
No, stop. Let me say it.
No.
She, for example,
Clarify this. Not clarify it.
Yeah, clarify.
I'm lost.
he said, when am I gonna see you? And she said, when you plan to
But
date.
if he say,
No.
But also, if he say when I'ma see you, if he type it like that, cut him off.
Yeah, I mean,
When I'm
honestly, yeah.
nigga say when am I going to see you?
I don't want
No,
to.
so you say
I want
cut
to
them off
get
right there.
Get his
Wait,
camera together.
hold on.
I want when I'm gonna see you
Camera
niggas
together.
get mad at me, yo.
Hold on, say it, man.
I don't want my when I'm gonna see you niggas get mad at me.
Fix your
No,
grammar.
Say
right
it,
there.
please say it, bro.
When am I
Please say
going
it.
to see you?
So if a dude say that,
Mm.
listen, yeah. If he initiating it like that, yeah. Don't even.
Yeah, bro.
You know what his intentions are.
That shit
Don't
dumb.
fuck- don't
No
fuck-
real niggas gonna ask you a question like that when I'm gonna see you.
Yeah.
If you do, I'm just trying to. If I
That's true, but that's true. But
Or it could be something else though. It could be.
or if you busy, if you're busy, it depends on the person's
It depends
schedule.
on-
So should the right approach be like, what are you doing Friday?
I was just about to say,
That's cool.
because what if a dude
That's
hit a
it's
shorty
just- you're right
and be
about
like,
that.
oh,
You're
I
right
want
about
you
it.
to just
Different
be
approach.
ready like
Like if a
Friday
person's
at
busy,
6 o'clock, 8
you and that person
o'clock.
will know that
that
vibe though.
yeah.
You will feel comfortable.
Yeah, so then I
saying
would
that
rather
like
get a
that.
message that says, what are you doing Friday? What are you doing Saturday?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
Oh,
would
but
think
see,
that's
What's
cool.
your schedule like?
But
If a
listen though,
person-
Right,
everybody, time out. Everybody knows somebody's personality when you get to know them a little, like, even for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know
That's
you.
why I said I don't disagree with when I'm gonna see you, because I'd probably say that was some funny shit to you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If I'm vibing with you
But
like
ain't shit
that,
funny.
No,
though.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
But if you
man.
know somebody's busy, you can say that on some funny shit
Fuck it,
though.
if we been cool.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still no.
If we been cool, we already chill. I've already hit it. When I see you.
Drops
Yeah,
mic.
yeah, I got a question, which is the next topic. Are women deserving of what they ask men for?
They can buy themselves. No, wait.
So I say no. The reason why I say no, that women are not deserving of what they ask men for, is because
Oh shit.
we ask for unrealistic things.
Like what?
So like,
Hyping this shit up. Come on, like what?
so like, okay, so if we're saying, say we make $50,000 a year, we want our men to make 100 plus.
Why do y'all want us to make 100 plus? Y'all only make 50,000.
Right, so I said like we are deserving, like there's probably like a good 75% of women that don't deserve what they're asking men for. Because I feel like it's just unrealistic. Like we ask for unrealistic things.
I want to say, most of y'all niggas do. Most of y'all heifers do. But there be some women that want plain and simple shit like, yo, nigga, just come home, keep the dick clean, and pay your bills. But then it be niggas like us who can't fulfill that. And it's like,
always the dumb niggas that get in position.
That's
cause
what I'm saying.
y'all see niggas on Instagram on some other shit, y'all like, oh, I like him. Don't even have a reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
what? Corny niggas? Y'all like some corny niggas, dog.
no.
Y'all like some.
I feel like we don't like corny niggas.
You
I feel like
corny niggas.
What's corny?
I feel
You like, yeah, see, thank you.
Man.
What's corny? What's corny?
Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck the other
corny.
The niggas they fuck with.
It's- the niggas. I feel like we like
Corny niggas.
attract what is the word? We attract what?
Fuck niggas.
Don't say we attract what we are, because you're not one.
No.
Wow.
No. We don't attract what we are, but I feel like we attract like a certain type of niggas,
So
and like I feel like that's bad on our part.
What type of nigga do you like, Bree?
Me?
You?
Okay, so like I said, I like a man. I'm not even gonna call him a nigga.
Hood
I
nigga?
like
Athlete?
No,
Athletic?
I
What?
don't. No, like
Give
I
me a
feel like.
description of a nigga that you like, a particular. I know what you expect from a nigga, like the role play.
Mhm.
What type of nigga do you like? Y'all, what type of nigga does Bree like? Bree?
Build a nigga.
Like,
Yeah, build your nigga. Build a nigga.
Build a
Build.
nigga. What this nigga look like?
Well, I'm fucking weird.
You want her to give you an example?
You can go to a
Come on.
factory right now.
Can you
go
answer
to
the
a
question?
factory right now and build your nigga.
Yes. Because I know she got it.
I would say, like I said I would like a man to lead. I like a man
That's
to
a
lead.
role. What type of nigga? Like, for
Okay,
example,
what type of?
if you say
okay,
Bree,
I don't want no corny.
if you say
nigga.
two Bree, what type of girl you like? I want a bitch that's nasty.
Why
I
you
want
call me a bitch? A female.
bitch that's nasty.
female.
Set up. I'm sorry, I apologize, y'all. I want to shake that.
A female.
I want a female
Mhm. That's
that's
nasty.
nasty like a chick on Instagram.
Speak up.
and she wears lingerie that's like bright colors, exotic. You know,
Okay.
like got a nice little body on her. She went to school at least 2 years at CCAC or something.
She has to go to school?
I mean, she gotta go to school, but she gotta at least get her associates.
Associate?
Yeah, some type of.
I mean,
you gotta have something because if you expect 100K from my ass, you gotta at least have a
But I'm just saying, like, what kind of female do you want?
I want the chicks.
What do you want from
I
a
want
woman?
No, you said what type. We was talking about what type
Okay,
of
yeah.
person.
What kind of chick do you want?
I want a chick with a fucking banging ass body, like something I can look at when I wake up and go to sleep. When I wake up and smile ear to ear. Like that, the body gotta look like, damn nigga, that's mine. Like,
What is it about guys that y'all don't like that y'all think we attracted to?
BBLs.
That's not true. That's not true.
I feel like y'all don't like them to a
Unrealistic
certain
bodies.
extent, and then but y'all fuck with the bitches that have BBLs.
Who the fuck in here? Have you?
I'm not saying y'all as in like you. I'm just saying men as in general.
Well, okay,
like,
that's about us right here, specifically us. This is about us.
Well, no,
We're
come on,
definitive
men
men.
in general.
I know I had a girl with a titty implant, but I never had nobody with a BBL.
Yeah, I've never had
Me and the plastic.
And I still love hitting from the back. So I mean, I'm just trying to understand what your
Okay, well
assumption
then
is.
y'all are different type of niggas, but like there's some niggas that like a BBL, but I mean, like really don't like a BBL, but will entertain a female that has
Isn't a
one.
BBL just taking this and putting
Yeah,
it
that's
in?
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, it's
Yeah, that
or
ain't.
you talk implants and I guess a BBL and implants. Niggas don't like implants.
Either way, surgery.
But a BBL, I mean, but it's really just you just transferring your shit to your butt. I mean, it's not.
true too.
It's not.
If she ain't got no ass, and then 2 weeks later she got an ass and she got a diaper because she be healing and shit, I'm not gonna look at you the same. I'm like, bitch, you.
But it's not
transformed.
fake though.
I'm not saying it's fake, but I'm just looking
It is
at you
fake.
like you built your
It
body.
is.
If that can do it for
Because
listen,
you could do that shit in the gym.
I mean, you could do.
Oh, hold on, I understand, but hold on.
But they just expedited the process, which because it's still there.
It's just lazy as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just the circumstances. If I got veneers and I'm in your face smiling ear to ear with my teeth looking like, you know what I'm saying, buckwheat, is you gonna fuck with me?
Yeah.
But for you to actually go get
He got some
implants and
money, he
shit,
got new teeth, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? For you
Like,
to
get a
get shit
bag,
shaved
just
off,
like
or for you to get shit put in,
I hate when
That's-
they say that to females.
you getting shit shaved
got
off to
some
make
money?
your hips look this way, or you getting shit put in.
If,
I mean,
if
that's
your stomach
okay.
go tighter than mine, we got problems.
That's like,
Period.
I mean, that is going to be. I mean,
I'm talking about it's like
So
when
what
you
y'all,
get
y'all said y'all think y'all think we like all the women with big booties and like what
to,
y'all.
Y'all
I'm trying to say
entertain
what
I didn't say y'all like them, but I'm just saying like y'all entertain.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do for the most part.
entertain like so we rather
Like
look
y'all
at
say
that.
y'all don't really fuck with BBLs or surgery or
we don't.
I rather have my woman natural, but y'all entertain.
That's all it is. What else is it gonna be?
You know what I don't like? The
If we-
motherfucking wigs.
What?
Them lace fronts y'all be wearing.
Oh.
The one with the baby hairs that be
Okay,
going all
okay,
down.
It's
It's too many of them. Like too many installments, dog. I be like, yo, where's your real hair at?
Oh my.
Like, is there anything under there?
I ain't got no problem.
Can I touch it? Like, what the fuck? I be
You
wanting to
don't
know.
have no hair.
Now he
That's why
like
she
Doug just said though. Like Doug just said, entertainment though.
What?
Like what if a nigga just entertaining?
By the wigs?
No,
No, hell no. By the ass.
I don't care.
Clown.
The wigs.
If you hit it from the back and you feel good about it, then it's entertainment.
You
It's
can wear what you
entertainment.
want. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying
No,
entertainment.
no, ain't no. You don't give a fuck.
I don't
so
give a
if, So if a female
I
is wearing
give a fuck. I like
exactly.
natural.
So
I do like natural, but
I
I know y'all
like
not gonna keep
natural.
that. I know y'all get bored with y'all hair
But-
and shit. So it's like,
no, you said you can wear whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. So that means like clothing wise too.
huh?
Clothing wise, did I mean that too?
What you mean? Like I don't care what they wear?
Yeah.
Where you at?
No, I don't care as far as the wig, cause I know how how
okay.
prideful y'all is with y'all hair and shit. So I just let y'all ball out. But
No.
I like natural shit. Though.
Can you, but bro, can you imagine somebody getting an installment and they coming to you like they're a brand new motherfucker? Like they don't know you?
Oh, it happens like that.
I'd be like, yo, like, you just put the wig on yesterday. What is wrong with
So
you?
let's get back to the question.
What's the question, my dear? What's the question?
What or men like? Do women deserve what they're asking men for?
No. Because I asked you too much.
Why?
No.
Dougie, what do you ask for a
Oh
woman?
my god.
No,
What do
I
ask
said-
for an O?
I'm saying because I want to compare the two.
Yeah. So go ahead.
What do I ask for?
What do you ask for a woman? We want to ask the guys first and give y'all an example of what we asked for versus what the fuck y'all asking for. So we can verify the answer.
To be able to converse, have a conversation,
That's it?
be funny.
That simple
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, common sense.
Continue. Go on. Keep going. I'm going to show you something.
And be able to want something in your life. Want to be something.
Ambitious.
Or want to.
Ambitious.
Yeah.
Inspirational or inspiration. Yeah.
Or have a plan. Even if you know what I'm saying?
Goals.
Have
But a lot
something
of
that
men-
you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You-
but a lot of men don't go into relationships with a fucking plan.
Hold on.
They
hold
go
on.
into the relationship like,
Hold on, but you know what?
I'ma just test
You-
the water.
I mean,
You know
yeah,
what?
like
But you-
y'all don't go into Dre.
Damn.
Y'all don't go into a relationship with a plan. Y'all go into a relationship just like
You right.
free willy, motherfucker.
I'm
Like
gonna tell you why.
y'all don't say like this was going to happen. Like I'm doing this and shut up. I'm doing this, that, and the third. This is what's going to happen. I'm doing this in my life. I gotta achieve this goal. Blah blah blah. Y'all go into a relationship like just free willy. Like y'all don't set the standard. Y'all don't go into something with a plan. And that's why I feel like back again to the first question. There's a failed relationship because y'all don't go into the relationship with a plan.
I got time today. So
Yeah.
I got time today. I think what she's trying to say is some
I
fucking
am
bullshit.
saying-
Listen,
And-
ladies, men go into a relationship or a potential relationship with a plan.
No, you don't.
Oh, ma'am, out of order. We do, but our plan is nowhere near as strict as yours.
Yeah.
No.
Listen.
No.
Do you agree?
Listen.
He didn't say nothing about money at all in the relationship. Y'all say money, this, that, the third, all secure shit because that's what y'all worry about. Secure shit.
Because we only
That's what y'all should do.
want to love you. That's it. We don't care about shit else.
Man.
All that other-
Don't worry that over there.
No,
Damn.
No, listen to what I'm saying. No.
See, money, what
listen.
you feel?
All the extra shit don't matter. You my bitch. I don't give a fuck if we get married or not. You still my bitch if we marry. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like
He said,
all we care about is
He
you.
said, bitch,
You know
you
what
shit
I'm
cut
saying?
him
Like,
out.
it don't matter about all the extra shit.
That's
Don't
not
fucking
personal.
matter. You know what I mean? I
That's
just
not
want to fuck
personal
with
for
you. You know
anybody.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, but you right though as far as the planning shit.
Yeah, y'all don't go into a relationship with no plan.
But
Yeah,
we
so
love you
that's
still. I still fucking love you.
No.
I go with a plan.
Don't that
plan
matter?
is
Does
to-
that matter something? I love
It does. It
Shit,
does matter.
my last time I tried to go into a relationship with a plan, but it kind of got rushed, and I kind of let the shit get rushed.
But that's
Yeah.
your fault,
I
though.
didn't
No.
say it wasn't.
We burned
I
out.
know that.
We
I
burned
didn't
out.
take
I'm saying, like,
accountability for
Y'all
that
don't
shit.
go into a relationship with a plan. Like, okay, so like he went into a relationship with a plan. Like, I want to marry.
But
I want to get this,
she
that, and
can't.
third. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm dating a person
For how long?
for, I would say 6 months.
Okay, 6
Okay.
months. That's cool. Yes.
Say I'm dating a person for like
What's your
6 months.
expectations of 6 months?
My expectations is I want to see that you are motivated. I want to see that you are ready to, like, if anything, if you drop the ball, then I know that you're able to get back up. Like, I want to know that you're able to provide. I want to know that you're able to protect. I want to know all that shit within 6 months, though. So then when we get into relationships, I feel like men don't have a plan when they get into the relationship. Like, we could be dating for 6, 7, 8 months, but then when we're actually like boyfriend and girlfriend, there's no plan. Like, for a man though, like, there's no plan for a man. Like, there's no like, okay, so if I'm getting into a relationship with you, I want to let you know that this is how I expect my household to be raised. This is how I expect this to go. This is how I expect this to, and I feel like if more men come into relationships and be like, this is, and set the standard, us as women will be more submissive to y'all.
I mean, for the most
because
part,
y'all have
we
a
don't-
fucking
We
plan.
don't know because we didn't really see it. Some of
Yeah,
most of
and
us
that's what
didn't
I'm
grow up
saying.
in a two household or even
A lot of
Our
men, it
parents
starts with,
didn't try
it starts
to,
with
like,
the household.
Chill out, bro.
be together
I'm
without
not.
being together.
You said something that I wanted to say on like.
It's like
Hold on.
y'all. It's like if y'all don't like it. Okay, so it starts with the household, like you said, like, and that's what I said before. Like,
it comes to the point how
it
you
comes
grew up.
like it comes how you like you
Yeah.
grew up or how people taught you or
It
whatever.
starts with how you
But
grew up in certain
when you
times.
get into that, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, men should. That's what I'm saying. Like, if
They
it
gotta-
depends
they
on
gotta
how you
learn-
grow up.
they gotta
So,
learn how to-
like, if
you know what I'm saying?
men didn't grow up like that, then that's when they need to focus on themselves and focus on their healing before they get into a relationship. So that's why a lot of men don't have, okay, we wasn't taught that, or we didn't learn that, or whatever.
I mean, but being
Then-
in a relationship can help you learn that.
Can I say something? Cause
Yeah,
can,
but like
it-
to a certain extent, nigga, I still want you to come into the relationship like, Bree, look,
You
listen, I got
can
this.
if we never learned it.
And it,
Right, but I'm saying
But
like
when
y'all
we
should
get
take.
into it,
But that's what I'm
that's
saying.
when
Like
we learn it.
that's what I'm
From
like
other
that's what I'm
people
saying.
that we
No,
made
because
know.
then if you get into a relationship and you're learning it,
You
and
can't learn something that you've never seen.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if
but
you
you can't
didn't
go
learn
outside
that.
of that. But
If you
right.
didn't learn it, you should focus on yourself and be like, okay, what
Focus
do
on
I
yourself
need to
and
do? What do you mean?
You
Like,
can't learn something focusing on yourself.
You gotta-
if you're
you gotta-
going into
you gotta
therapy,
fail. You gotta
or
fail
if you're
first.
going into anything like that, they're going to tell you what the fuck you need to work
no,
on.
because therapy
So
don't do
yes,
that.
they are.
They don't tell you. They open you up for you to tell yourself.
Right, so you're going to know like what I need to focus on. Like, okay, I need to focus on this, that, and the third because I went through this, that, and the third before I even get into a relationship. So when you get into a relationship, you're full and whole and you're healed.
Right,
motherfucker.
right.
So when you get into a relationship,
can be
you know
full, whole, and healed.
what the fucking plan you had from on. Like, okay, now I'm whole and I'm healthy and I'm healed.
Listen.
I know what my plan is next, and my plan is next is this is how I'm gonna raise my household.
What if that
This
plan
is how
don't
I'm
work,
gonna be.
yo?
What do you
But
mean?
sometimes you need relationships to learn from.
Experience.
Yeah,
Thank
but that's
you.
like in your
Tryouts.
that's like in your like
Throw that
that's in your
tryout shit out
prime
there.
though, for real. Like,
Yeah.
that's in your
Throw it out
prime.
the
You
window.
right, Bree, but what if I do come with plans? What if I am correct and you don't fuck with it? Then what?
And then y'all just separate. But you
It
know
took
that
you
I'm
6 months
No,
to realize that. That's what I'm
no.
saying. That's my whole point. You said what your expectations were
No.
in 6. Hold on, listen to me. Hear me out.
Okay.
Let's rationalize here, because I'm not with this shit. I'm sobering up now. 6 months is half a year,
Yeah,
y'all.
right.
Every year is what in a relationship? An anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it taking you 6 months to realize or to expect what you're expecting from that person? That should be within the
don't-
first 2 weeks.
Yeah, right. No, it don't have to take 6
So my
months.
thing
I'm
is,
just
you
saying.
let a nigga wow you for 6 months, and you just now putting expectation clamps on this nigga, and then get mad a year later at the results. Does that make sense to you? That's like
No.
a business. That's like
Okay.
me. That's like me investing in fucking Quicken Chicken on the north side, right? And I know they don't make no motherfucking money, but I'm gonna give them 6 months to give me an opportunity to prove to me when there's no business on the north side.
Right.
But I
No,
know on the east side and in the strip there's business.
Right.
Why would
I'm
I
not,
do that?
I'm not saying like as in like 6 months. Like if a nigga don't show you, that's what I'm saying. Like if a nigga don't show you like the motivation, like your unnegotiable things in the first week, you should chuck the deuces.
But you
You know what I'm
saying
saying? Like
so what? So that's what I'm saying. Like, so why are you expecting what you're expecting so
I'm just
late
saying,
in the year?
I'm not, but I'm saying like if the nigga don't show you that within a week or two, you should leave. But if a nigga shows you that within a week or two and still consistently shows you that within 6 months, and then when they go into a relationship, they're still broken from shit that happened 10 years, 20 years ago that they never dealt with. So it's like at the same time, it's like you have to deal with that shit before you even step into a relationship.
Man,
And I feel like a lot of niggas don't do that. They don't accept what the fuck they got going on before stepping into a relationship.
Yeah.
And then that's when they don't have a motherfucking plan. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe.